What's up, everybody? Let's learn something about God and His Holy Scriptures today. Today, I'll be reading from the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verses 22 through 24. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. I think, first and foremost, let me start by saying that I judge no one. I believe, and I strongly believe, and I know that I have issues, but I believe that we all have issues. But I think where we falter is that when we come to God, too often we don't bring Him those issues. Too often we don't sit down or lay down the things that are separating us from God. And I believe, I can make this video right now because that's something that I'm actually struggling with in life. We have these things, and they're like desires of the flesh, or, just things that we do, or just things that keep us from the right headspace of being able to truly seek God, talk to God, love God. No matter what it is, there are oftentimes things in our lives that are separating us from God. And I think oftentimes, many of us, and we all have things, we all have stuff, we carry these issues, we carry the weight of the things that we have and the things that we have going on instead of dealing with them, right? So if we deal with them, we can lay them down. If we deal with them, we can give them to God. If we deal with them, these things won't have any bearing on our lives anymore. But too often we carry these things around as if it's something that we have to have. But no, let's just lay it down, right? Let's just give it up so that we can get to this closeness in God, that we can build our relationship with God, that we can see God move on another level, that we can hear the voice of God on another level, that we have less distractions in our life, right? Like, I don't even want to take it to the place of, live holy, be holy, be holy. You got to do this, you got to do that. Calm down, okay? But the scripture says that God's grace is sufficient enough for us, right? So it also says that there is nothing that is separating us from the love of God. But I do believe that there are things that we can do in order to boost our relationship with God. There are things that we can do in order to keep our mind more so on Him than the things of this world and the things that have us deceived and the things that